Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Guys, thanks a lot for your love, affection and support. So today in this video, let's try to start the new series of planet Mercury through zodiac signs. And in this particular video, I'm going to explain about planet Mercury placement in the sign of Aries. What will happen when planet Mercury comes in contact with the sign of Aries in your horoscope, and what are the kind of results which you are going to get in your life, I'm going to explain you in this video. See, first of all, if I talk about planet Mercury in Vedic Astrology, it is one of the most important planets in Vedic Astrology. Although it is a very small planet, but let me tell you, the logical reasoning, your thinking ability or the intellectual power, these all things are governed by planet Mercury. And especially like right now we are living in a 21st century, and if you are not be able to use that analytical skills or that intellectual power, you are never ever going to utilize the Mercury energy in your life. Also, Mercury represents all the mutual fund managers, hedge fund managers, investment banking, all the banks, all the big corporations that are dealing with money and that investment things. These all things are governed under planet Mercury. Mercury also represents your communication skills, like how communicative you are, your way of presenting yourself in front of other individuals, your way of communicating through your voice, through your ideas, because it is that single planet which is going to generate a lot of ideas as well, because it is a very flickery kind of a planet, some kind of a childish, you can also consider this planet is having some kind of a childish qualities present inside them. Have you seen the kids that are like 2 years old and 3 years old? Like they are trying to see everything with very curiosity, trying to explore everything, do this thing, that thing. So it is that kind of a childish entity which is present in your birth chart. And it is very necessary for you to utilize that Mercury energy in the positive way. Also, planet Mercury, if you want to understand into much deeper level, suppose you are going to appear for one examination and there are having multiple choice questions that are present in front of you. So there are 4 options and you have to choose the one option. So that picking one correct option, that thing is governed by planet Mercury. Because at that time, whenever you are trying to choose something out of 10 things, suppose you go in a showroom or like you are having 10 to 15 piece of clothes or shoes in front of you. So you like that shoes. Why you like only that shoes? That thing is governed by planet Mercury. Because at that time your mind is completely calculating something, that analyzing something. You are choosing this video to watch. Why you are choosing this video? Because some kind of intellect, it is present behind your mind. And that intellectual power is working. Okay, go for this video. Go for that thing. Go for that question, that answer. So it is that kind of analytical entity. And on the other hand, the sign of Aries, which is ruled by planet Mars, it is an action-oriented sign. The sign of Aries represents the action-oriented side of the life. Also, it represents your physical abilities, your physical characteristics, like how do you look physically, it is seen from the sign of Aries. Also, the sign of Aries, it is full of energy and enthusiasm. The level of energy and enthusiasm, it is connected with the sign of Aries because it is a fiery sign. And fire represents something always in an action mode. So whenever planet Mercury comes in contact with the sign of Aries, first of all, these individuals, they will commit a lot of mistakes in their life. Lot of minute, very little mistakes. I'm not talking about like they are committing such blunder mistakes, but they will not be able to look into much detail. You know that detail-oriented persons. So here Mercury loses that ability to look into the minute pictures, because here in the sign of its enemy Mars, that is a fiery element, intellectual power, it is tend to get burned away whenever it is coming in the sign of the fire. But on the positive side, these individuals are very action oriented individuals, like they will not think twice before making any kind of a decisions in their life. And that is very must, because especially nowadays, if you want to succeed in your life, you must have to have very bold kind of appearance. Like you have to be very bold rather than possessing that kind of a knowledge. If you are bold, if you are taking actions, it means you are going to get land somewhere. So that is the positive side of the planet Mercury. Also here, if you note, planet Mercury, it is going 11 places away from its sign of Gemini, and 11th place away it shows some kind of a gains. So these individuals, through their communication, they are trying to gain a lot of things in their life. Also, they will receive a lot of support from their professional friend circle as well. But it truly depends upon the strength of planet Mars as well, whether the kind of support which you people are receiving through their friend circle works in a positive way or in the negative way, whether they are going to really provide you such kind of a value or help, or whether they are not going to provide you that kind of a help. That thing is depend upon the dignity of the planet Mars. Because if planet Mars is strongly posited, then you are going to receive a lot of professional friend circle support in your life. And also, like, they will help you in acquiring multiple sources of income as well. Because Mercury, it is that single planet that is constantly thinking about various things in your life. Like in your mind, you are thinking about various things. Moon represents your mind, but the thinking which is going inside your mind, like thinking here, there, here, everywhere, I will do this thing, your new ideas, these things are governed by planet Mercury. And in the sign of Aries, these individuals are somewhere also attracted towards a lot of masculine personalities. Irrespective of whether you are a male or a female, you always tend to get attracted towards that kind of a masculine objects or that masculine personalities in your life. Also, one important thing here, planet Mercury in the sign of Aries, it is not a very good placement if it is posited with planet Sun. Because whenever Sun comes in contact with the planet Mercury, although like it act as a Buddha Aditya yoga, which is a very good yoga for learnings and possessing big knowledge and spiritual powers, that kind of a things. But here Mercury tend to loses its energy whenever it is sitting with planet Sun. Or planet Mercury act as a affliction in front of planet Sun. Because Aries is the sign where Sun is exalted. And in many charts I have seen Mercury's 80% of the charts, Mercury is always sitting very closely to planet Sun. So here, like, it is going to distract the energy of the Sun as well. Although like that Sun is very strong, you are going to very good into the field of dealing with the political connections, dealing with the government officials. But here Mercury in that sign, it is going to give you that kind of a cleverness. Like, you don't have to work under the government or the government officials. You have to be rich at the top. So it acts as a both way. It is not a purely a negative placement, but in the positive side, Mercury is trying to guide planet Sun. Like, you have to do this thing, that thing, that thing. And some kind of a internal battle that is always going inside their mind. And this battle, it is also related with their ego as well. In order to satisfy their ego, they may tend to show off their wealth and money in front of other individuals. Like, I am having that much amount of money, that because Mercury is a very show off kind of a planet. It represents sales and marketing. Mercury loves to market its value, loves to do sale and that kind of advertisement, and these all things are governed under planet Mercury. That is why I told you it is a very, very important planet in 21st century. Also here, if you note one more thing, from its sixth sign of the Virgo, Mercury is going totally 8 places away in the sign of Aries. And 8 places, it shows complete ups and downs in your life. So whenever these individuals, if they acquire some kind of a debt in their life, or if they are taking some kind of a huge loans in their life, it becomes very difficult for these individuals to maintain the mental positive attitude. Because then their mind is going into 10 to 15 different directions. And at some point, if they tend to become negative, oh my goodness, I have to repay that kind of a loan in my life. How can I manage that kind of a money and that kind of a things? So if it is Mercury is all alone without any support of the planet Sun, then their mind is going completely into the negative side. So in that way, you have to be very, very careful, especially before acquiring any kind of a huge loan or debt in your life. Also, it shows sudden ups and downs in your enemies as well. Because 6th house, it is richly the house of your day-to-day life as well. It is the house of your enemies as well. So you have to be very, very careful while dealing with your day-to-day life as well. Because usually Mercury placement in the sign of Aries, your friends, you might look them as your like he's or she's my best friend. But maybe in the backside, they are not your best friends. They are your worst enemies. Because here Mercury is going to get very, very fast and fast. especially in the fire element. Mercury gains some kind of a momentum. Okay, after running fast, run fast and run fast. Because it is a very smart planet. Mercury don't want to hard work. Whereas the Aries or that fiery signs, they are responsible for some kind of a hard work. So here Mercury kind of use its smartness in the positive way. But in the fiery element, in the sign of Aries, it acts as some kind of restrictions. So like whenever these individuals, they try to move fast or they try to run fast after something, they are going to face lot of restrictions or that kind of things in their life. Like they again have to pull back to that natural normal position. Again they have to run. Again they have to go back to that normal position. So that is the kind of a battle where Mercury is going with the sign of Aries. Although like it is a very not very bad placement, but it is also not a very good placement where like Mercury is not able to find that kind of a comfort zone in the sign of Aries, and that kind of uncomfortable situations are always going to be seen with these kind of a Mercury placement. Especially I will recommend you to please don't acquire any kind of a huge loans or debts in your life. Otherwise you are going to land up into some kind of a serious difficult situations. So that's it guys from my side in this video. I hope you like the analysis. If you have any queries regarding your Mercury placement, please contact me at my mail ID. Any other questions regarding your birth chart, any other marriage timing, career consultation, do let me know. I will respond you back within 48 hours after receiving your email. So till then, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it below. I will meet you very soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.